Right, how's it going, guys? So today I am going to be showing you how I make my cheese sauce for my macaroni and cheese. Now, I must warn you, I don't actually measure stuff. I just kind of like gauge how much I need in there based on a long time doing it. So yeah, but anyway, first of all, you add some butter. Put your butter in there. I don't think it matters what kind of butter you put in there. I'm putting two little slices, two nice slices, healthy slices, of butter in my pan. Make sure the stove is on. It's gonna start melting it. Then gonna melt down for a little bit. Then I'm gonna add my flour. I add plain flour, and then you start whisking it. So you whisk away until it's all blended in. I used to do it before where I added the milk before I did this, and it's just made it lumpy. So I started doing it this way and realized that it gives it a nice smooth consistency, which is what you want. So I use plain flour, as I said. So you whisk it all in till it gets nice and smooth, look nice and creamy, which is what you want. Looking nice. That's what you want. That's the look you want. Yeah, that's it. So you whisk away. You have to have some good wrist action here. Gets tiring. But yeah, you whisk it away until you're happy with the consistency, and make sure it looks nice and creamy like it does now. And then you can add some milk. Yeah, so you don't add all your milk at one go. Add a little bit and you whisk that in, until it get nice, it's all blended in basically. Yeah, and then once it's blended in, then you can add a little bit more milk. So you whisk away till you get a nice consistency again. Consistency, the word of the day. No. So you keep adding a bit more milk as you go along. Then once it start getting a bit thick, that's when you start adding your grated cheese. You add this as well, bit by bit also. So you add a little bit, then you whisk in. Once that's melted, you add a bit more until it gets nice and creamy, and you're happy with how it's looking. This is looking really good right now, I must say. Yeah, add a bit more cheese, just to thicken it out a bit. You want it to be nice and creamy, nice and rich. When you're doing it, it's looking really good. This is what you want it to be looking like. No lumps or anything, just whisk it all out. Then, once you're happy with how it's looking, you can then give it a taste test. Make sure it's, it's coming on nice. Taste okay. Taste alright. Not bad. I like to, you don't have to, but I like to add a little bit of black pepper in mine. A little bit of black pepper and a little bit of salt. Not too much salt because the cheese has salt in it. But a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of salt, just to give it a little kick, a little flavor. Right, so pasta. So I'm gonna sprinkle. I'm gonna pour some into this here, and all of it. Probably half, or a little bit more than half. Get that in there, mush it around, and I'm gonna pour some of this cheese sauce all over it, and all of it. Just pour some on it, and then once you pour it on, it's gonna like mix it around. Mix it all around, making sure every bit of pasta has some cheese sauce blended in it. Yeah, making it nice and creamy. That's what you want. Nice and creamy pasta. That's it. Looking good. Then you sprinkle a bit of cheese on top of this. Sprinkle a little bit all over it. And I've got 2 different cheeses here. Don't ask me what they are. I just say the orange one and the yellow one. Yeah, so you sprinkle it all over it. Sprinkle a nice little healthy amount all over it. And once you do that, then I'm gonna pour the rest of my pasta into the pot with the cheese sauce and mix it all in. Pour it around top, just like that. Oh yeah, all on top. That's it. Get it all over it, right all over the top. That's good. Looking good. Then once you do that, then you sprinkle the rest of the cheese on top of this, making sure to cover every area, all over it, in the little corners, all in the little cracks. Basically, you don't want to see no pasta showing, none whatsoever. I want the cheese melt, it sinks in. And if it sinks in, then the pasta's gonna be all poking on top. Well, that's how I like it anyway. You don't have to do it like I do. You know, you might like your pasta poking through. I don't. I like it to be nice and leveled, as much as can anyway. But yeah, sprinkle all the cheese on top. I like to do 2 colors just because I think it looks good. You don't have to use 2 different cheese, or some people use 3 different cheese, 4 different cheese. I normally stick to like just 2 different cheese, to be fair. Yeah. If I only have the 1 type of cheese, I just do the 1 type of cheese. Doesn't really matter. Cheese is cheese. That's looking good. Nicely covered. Happy with that. Happy with that. Then bang it in the oven for about before I do that, sprinkle a bit more black pepper on top of it, just all over it, you know, bit of kick. Then I'll put it in the oven at 100. Now let's see what we have here. Oh yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. That's looking good. I'm not even gonna lie. That's looking tasty. Oh yeah. Yep, now that's what you want. Oh, and before I go, I had to do some wings as well, you know, something to wash down the macaroni and cheese. So I'd season these up, put them in the fridge. You know, I like to season my meat first, put it in the fridge for a little bit for it to marinate. Can't wait to sink my teeth into this. Nice. Well, that's how I do my cheese sauce for my macaroni and cheese, guys. Plus, you know, a bit of wing on the side. So, happy cooking, and gotta go.